get a lot of messages from people, stylists saying, I want to get into hair loss. And sometimes my clients say, or especially clients that used to come, or, they say little things like, you doing hair loss because of da. That's not true. My career naturally progressed to hair loss. I did say it out loud. I said it out loud. I put it in the atmosphere, and the universe does listen. So that did happen. And I love my job. I love my clients. I have the cutest, most adorable, loving clients. Like when they come in, it's so much love in the building. I love my job. But it's not easy. It's not easy. Imagine in the social media world, you can't post most of what you do. You can't post a lot of your work because of privacy issues. Imagine that. My clients don't refer other customers to me because they don't want people to know they're wearing alternative hair. So that's one thing. My clients don't follow me on social media, and when they do follow me, they follow me from an alias page. They don't like anything, they don't comment, and that's fine. That's part of the privacy thing. You have to be okay with that. And sometimes consultations can last for months, and you can't get upset about it. You can't get annoyed with it because it's a big decision. It's a hard thing to decide for a lot of people to decide to do. So, it's not like hair color. With hair color, it's like get it or don't. But with this is a big decision. This is a prosthetic. So you can't get frustrated. Like I said, it can last for months. And you really can't have like a set hour type of thing with a lot of the services because, it's a prosthetic. If somebody goes out of town and they do something with their hairpiece, you have to be prepared to be available to get to that client. You have to get to it. It's a prosthetic. You can't be like, you can't see me for 2 weeks. You have to get to it. It's a prosthetic. So it's not easy. I love my job. I love how my clients come in and say, hey, Maisha, as if we've been knowing each other for years. I love that so much. I love it. I love when my clients are supposed to be talking to me, but they're looking in the mirror. They're supposed to be talking to me, scheduling their next appointment, but instead they're looking at me, looking at themselves in the mirror because they're feeling themselves. I love that so much. But like I said, it's not the easiest thing to do. On the other side of it, it's the paperwork, the insurance, the behind the scenes, the this and the that. It's a lot involved with being a medical cosmetologist, a hair loss specialist. It is a lot involved. And you get into the education. The education pricing in this field is astronomical. But I get it because you're dealing with chemicals. You're dealing with conditions. Certain conditions can't use this type of adhesive or this type of base or this type of adhesive has to go with this type of skin, and this skin can't have this, and this tape can't touch this, and that tape can't touch that, and this adhesive can't be on this. It's a lot involved. So I understand completely. But it's not easy. It is not easy, but it is the happiest I have been in my career. I feel good every day when I come to work. Every single day when I come to work. I love my clients. I love how they respond to me. I love to see the change in the confidence. I love to see the difference from them when they come in, when they come, and then when they leave. I love to get those text messages later telling me how happy they are, how I've changed their life, how now they're doing things that they didn't do. I have clients who were hiding in the house, hiding behind the hair loss, but now they're outside. Like they outside. And I love that so much. When I tell you I love my job, I'm not lying. I work on it all day. But it is not the easiest thing in the world to do. It is not. With hair extensions, you could post a pretty weave and people will be like, oh, okay, let me book with you. That's not how it works at all with this field. That's not gonna make people book with you. There's so many other factors involved with that, and that's another part of it, and it's a wonderful job, but nothing in life is perfect, right? And you cannot get into this for money. You cannot. It's not going to work. You have to care. You have to want to help people. You have to care about the outcome, because sometimes you're going to work and you're going to feel like I killed it, and that person is going to call you back and say, this is too much hair, because it's more hair than they're used to. So you got to get with that. You got to get with the feel initially sometimes. So imagine when you do hair extensions, immediately, a lot of the times they're like in the mirror, like they love it. But then the biggest concern most of the time, which is an emotional block for some people experiencing hair losses, is everybody going to notice. So immediately in the office, they don't always act exuberant. Not always. Sometimes it take them a couple of days to call you, and then they call you and say, nobody noticed. Everybody act like I just had new glasses. And that's when they start feeling themselves. That's when they start being comfortable. But it takes that sometimes, and you have to know that. You can't let your ego get into it and be like, oh, she wasn't smiling in the mirror, because a lot of times they don't. They're nervous. They're nervous that somebody's going to notice. So you got to be okay with that. So that's what I'm saying. You have to know what your intentions are, what you want for your client, and that has to be the number one focus. I love what I do.